Okay, welcome to A Midsummer Night's Dream by Thompson class.
Once upon a time, a long time ago, in a city far, far away called Athens, in Greece, there lived a great duke.
Duke Theseus was busy preparing for his wedding to Hippolyta, a queen whom he had won in battle, when he was interrupted by an angry farmer and a disobedient daughter, who demanded his judgment.
Full of vexation come I with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius, my noble lord. This man hath my consent to marry her. And stand forth, Lysander, my gracious duke. This man hath bewitched the bosom of my child.
Hermia, Atreus' daughter, had refused to marry Demetrius. The suitor her father had chosen for her, and instead declared her love for Lysander.
I would my father look, but with my eyes.
Rod, your eyes must with his judgment look.
In Athens, the law stated that daughters must obey their fathers.
I beg the ancient privilege of Athens, as she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall either be to this gentleman Demetrius, or to her death, according to our law, immediately provided in that case.
And so it was, the Duke decreed that Hermia must wed Demetrius or prepare to die.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, the seething day would switch my love and knee for an everlasting bond of fellowship. Upon that day, either prepare to die for disobedience against your father's will, or else to wed Demetrius.
Helena, Hermia's best friend, was distraught, not simply because of her friend's misfortune, but also because she was in love with Demetrius. Alas, Helena's love was unrequited. The course of true love never did run smooth.
Hermia and Lysander, being young and willful, decided to take their fate into their own hands. They decided to run away to a place beyond the reach of the city limits.
Coming, however, widow and daughter of great Reverend, she hath no child. From Athens to Rome, her mother sent me, and she spent my only son. That gentleman married them to that point, the short Athenian law could have pursued.
They told Helena of their plan to escape from Athens.
Helen, to you our minds we will unfold. In the woods where often you and I upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel spoke. There myself and Lysander shall meet. Then to Athens to seek new friends and strange companions. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us, and good luck grant me thy good parents.
But Helena, desperate to please Demetrius, would not keep the secret.
I will attend with fair Hermia's flight. Then to the woods, heel to mine, I pursue her, and for this intelligence, if I have a time, it is a dear expense.
And it came to pass that Claudius found themselves lost in time to force my night.
But the note of them were not alone.
How now, spirit, whither one leads?
Over hill, over dale, through bushes, through bale, over park, over pale, through flood, through fire. I do wander everywhere, swift in the moon severe, and I serve the fairy queen to do her altar when you agree.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed, the queen, and come not within his sight. For Oberon is passing fair in rank, because that she, as her attendant, hath a lovely boy stolen from an Indian king. She has never had so sweet a changeling, and jealous Oberon would have the child, knight of his train, to trace the forest wild. But she perforce withholds the lovely boy, crowns him with flowers, and makes him all her joy. And now they never meet in grove or green, by fountain clear, or spangled starlight sheen. But they do swear that all that else for fear, creep into acorn cups and hide them there.
Either I mistake your shape and make him quiet, or else you've assumed another sprite called Robin Goodfellow, are not you he? That frights the middlers of the villagery. Those that hobgoblin that call you unsweet puck, you do their work and they shall have good luck. Are not you he?
Thou speakest to right, I am the merry wanderer of the night. But room fairy, here comes Oberon.
And hear my mistress with that we will come.
Oh, met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous Oberon?
Am not I thy lord?
That I must be thy lady?
Why should Titania cross at Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairy lad by
there is a way. We should try to empathize with you longer.
Well, go thy way! Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle pup, come hither. Thou rememberest that very time I saw, but thou couldst not. Flying between the cold moon and the earth Cupid alarmed, yet marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, the full milk white, now purple love smooth, and maidens called it love and idleness. So fetch me that flower, the herb I showed thee once. The juice of it on sleeping islands lake will make or man or woman madly dote upon the next life creature that it sees.
I'll put a girl around the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she is asleep, and drop the liqueur of it in her eyes. The next thing then she waking looks upon, be it on lion, bear, or wolf, or bull, on meddling monkey, or a busy ape, she shall pursue with the soul of love, and ere I can take this child from off the sight, as I can take him with a hug, I'll make her render up her pastry. But who comes here? I am invisible, and I will overhear that conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll stay, the other stayeth me. Thou toldst me they were stolen unto this wood, hence get thee gone and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, but yet you draw not iron, for my heart is as true as steel.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather do I not in plainest truth tell you I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that do I love thee the more, and your spine and the meat the more you beat me, I will fawn on you.
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I not look on you.
I'll run from thee and hide me in the brakes and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest harvest of the heart is you.
Let me go! Or if thou follow me, do not believe for I shall do thee mischief in the word.
I in the temple, in the town, the bigger diminished five Demetrius. You want to set a scanner on myself. We can't fight for love, as man may do. We should be wooed, and we're not meant to woo. I'll follow thee and make a heaven of her to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph, ere ye do leave this grove, thou shalt fly, and he shall seek my love. Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer.
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee give it me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where oxlips and the nodding violet grows, quite over canopied with luscious woodbine, with sweet musk roses and with eglantine. There seems Titania some time of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight, with the juice of this, oh, straight her eyes, and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and seek from this grove a suite of feeling ladies in love with a stateful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he spies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on, affected with some care, that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. Look thou, meet me ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
Sleep ye thou asleep, and at your offices let me rest.
You spotted snakes with double tongue, fully hedgehogs be no seen, newts and blind ones do the wrong, come not near our fairy queen, fill a mel with melody, singing our sweet lullaby, la 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 lullaby, la 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 lullaby, never hung nor spell nor charm, come our lovely lady night, so good night with lullaby. Weaving spiders come not here, hint your long legs spinners hints. Beetles black, a porch not near, one new snail do no office. Fill mail with melody, singing our sweet lullaby. La 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 lullaby, la 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 lullaby. Never harm nor spell nor charm, come our lovely lady night, so good night with lullaby.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, to it provide true love take, love and language for his sake, be it ounce or cat or bear, pard or boar with bristled hair, in thy eye that shall appear, when thy wakest sittest by dear, wake, when some vile thing is near.
in the wood. And to speak trough, I forgot our way. We restless from everything good and tired of the comfort of death.
Be it so, Lysander, find you out of bed, for upon this bank will rest my head.
One church was so close to one heart, one bed, two bosoms and one joy.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off yet, do not lie so near.
Here's my bed, sleep give thee all is right.
Through the forest I have gone, but Athenian found I none. On whose eyes I might approve this flower's false in stirring love. Night and silence, who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master says, despises the Athenian maid, and hear the maiden sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty self she dares not lie, in this nap love, this kill courtesy. Churl upon the eyes I throw all the power this charm of earth.
Stay, do thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence and do not worry us.
Oh, wilt thou darkly leave me? Do not so.
Stay in thy peril, I alone will go.
Oh, I am out of breath in this fond chase. But who is here? Lysander, on the ground, dead or asleep. I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And one free fire will for I should say. Why so much is so fit to us, not bounding to perish on my souls, not troubling but tolerant, who not change your reason for doubt.
Wherefore was I to keen this mockery born, when at your hands I deserved this scorn?
She sees not her, her must be felt there, and never mayest thou come my son to me.
Help me, Lysander, help me. Do thee best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast. Ay, me, for pity, what a dream was here. Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent eat my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander, what from you? Lysander, Lord, either death or you are mine immediately. And here's a marvellous convenient place for our house. This green plot of the estate, this fourth and great untiring house, and we will do it in action as I did before the Duke. Come sit down, every mother, stand on the curve of past. Prime your seat again when you have spoken your speech, and to that represent everyone according to his skill.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here? So near the cradle of the fairy queen, what a play toward, I'll be an auditor, an actor too perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Primus, this be stand alone.
Tis me the flowers lowly and savour sweet.
Odours adored.
Oh, the savour sweet, so hath thy breath, my dearest is near. But hark, a voice, stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger Primus that if they hear.
Must I speak now?
Ay, marry must you. You must understand to go for the skin of the curtains to come again.
Most grateful Primus, most many what to do. I'll meet thee at Ninus too.
Ninus to man, Primus, enter your purest paths. Oh, monstrous, oh, strange, we are haunted. Pray, masters, fly, masters, help!
Why did they run away? This they knew them to make me fear.
Look at bottom thou art changed, what do I see on thee?
What do you see? You see that set of your own, do you? I see that, Avery. This is to make an ass of me. Frighten me. They could. But I'll not stir up in this place. Do what they can. I'll walk up and down here and I'll sing. That they shall hear. I'm not afraid. The owls will talk so back of you with orange tawny bill. The throstle with his note so true. The wren with his quill.
What angel will receive my flowery bed? I pray thee, gentle mortal, sweet air. My ear is much loud at thy note, so mine eye is much as good as thy shade. On thy fair virtues forceful, doth you be. Of virtue say, swear, I love thee.
Methinks most glittering skies, dodging owls, and doing courtesies. Hail, mortal. Hail, hail, hail. Wisdom of my love, bring it to my bower, high at my love's tongue, bring it silently.
Here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit?
My mistress with a monster is in love. Near to her close and consecrated bower, where she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patched brute mechanicals that worked for bread upon Athenian stools were met to rehearse a play, intended for great Theseus' nuptial day, the shallow, thick skin of that barren sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, but shook his scene and entered in a break. So I did him at advantage take, an axe knoll I fixed on his head, and when in that moment so came to pass, Titania walked and straightway loved an axe.
This falls out better than I could divide. But hast thou yet lashed the Athenian's eyes with the love juice as I did bid thee do?
That's finished too.
Stand close, this is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but what is the man?
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so, and lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe?
Neither chide that I should use thee worse, for thou hast fear has given thee cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being o'er-choosing bird, plunge in the deep and kill me too.
You spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead, for all that I can tell.
I pray thee tell me then that he is well,
And what shall I get therefore?
a privilege never to see me more.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here therefore for a while I will remain.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love's side. About the wood go swifter than the wind, and Helena Athens look thou find. By some illusion see thou bring her here. I'll charm his eyes, again she do appear. Flower of this purple dye, here with Cupid's archery, sink an apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky.
It's okay?
It's when his love he doth spy.
Oh yeah. No, that's the first one.
Sorry, the whole computer's just shut down. I don't know it all now. Sorry, Ollie. Here with Cupid's arch. Let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky when thou wakest.
When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fair and beautiful Helen is here at hand, and youth mistook by thee pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we therefore the pageant see, Lord, what fools these mortals be?
Why should you feel that I should bloom scorn?
These vows are how you give her
I
o'er.
am not judgment to her when I swore.
Nor none am I when how you give her o'er.
He chose not her, he loves not me.
Oh, Helen, goddess, nymph, perfect, divine! Oh, spite, oh, hell, I see you are all bent to set again before your merriment.
You are unkind to me, be not so for you love her, this you know I.
Lysander, keep thy Hermias, ere I loved her, all that love is gone.
Helen is not so.
Look where thy love comes, yonder is thy din.
What love can press Lysander from my
The
side?
hate bends thee makes thee leave thee so.
You speak not as you think, it cannot be.
Lo, she's one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they've conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. It is not friendly, 'tis not maidenly.
I scorn you not, it seems you scorn me.
Having also Lysander as the scorn to follow me and praise my eyes and face, and make your other love Demetrius, who even burnt now the spur of his foot to call me goddess, nymph, perfect, divine, and rare, precious, celestial.
I understand not what you mean by this.
I love my life, my soul for Helena.
Oh, excellent!
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
If she cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than Jane true. Helen, I love thee now my life, I do.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou seest me joy too.
Quick, come.
Lysander, where to? Tend to this.
Hang thou cat, thou bird, let these I'll shoot thee from like a serpent.
Do you not jest?
Yes, sooth
Ay, by my life, be sure to know from true that I do hate thee and love Helena.
Oh, the gods forbid, shall I say?
I.
I, by my life, be sure to know from true that I do hate thee and love Helena.
Only.
Oh me, you juggler, you canker blossom, you thief of love, what have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Bye, bye, you counterfeit, you puppet, you!
Puppet? Why so? That way goes the game. Now I perceive that she had made compare between our status. She's urged her height, and are you grown so high in his esteem? Because I am so dwarfish and so low. How low am I, thou painted maple? Speak. How low am I? I'm not yet so low but that my nails can reach to thine eye.
I pray you that you mock me, just let her not hurt me. Good Hamia, there is a bitter with me. I evermore did love you, Hamia, did ever keep your counsels, never wronged you, say that your love was a Demetrius. I told him of yourself onto this wood. He followed you, for love I followed him, but he has tried me hence and threatened me, to strike me, spurn me, and to kill me to let me go. See how simple and fond I am?
Why get you gone? Who is it that hinders you?
I thought I'd then leave here behind.
What, with Lysander?
With Demetrius!
Get you gone, you dwarf, you minimus offender not past me. You beat you, now she holds you now. Of that, now fully of that dirt to try his rod. Of thine, O man, is first in Helena.
Follow.
Follow, nay, I'll go the cheek by jowl.
I'm doing it.
You mistress, all this coil is long of you.
Your hands are mine, I could go for a break, let alone run to run away!
I am amazed and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. I'll crush his palm into Lysander's eyes. I'll to my queen beg her Indian boy.
Up and down, I will lead them up and down. I'm feared in field and in town. Goblins lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready, where art thou?
I'll do thee straight.
Lysander! Thou coward! Art thou fled?
Thou coward art thou, bragging to the stars.
Ye, art thou there?
Follow my voice, we try no man could hear.
The villain is much like to you, man. I followed fast, and faster he did fly. Let's follow the eye, dark and evening way. I'll rest thee here, come thou gentle day.
Where art thou now?
Come hither, I am here.
Now go thy way. Fate has constrained me to measure out my length on this here cold bed. My day's approach look to be visited.
Oh, weary night, long and tedious night abide thy hours, and sometimes shuts up so our eyes. Still your love,
Yet but three, come one more. Two of both kinds makes up four.
Never so weary, never so weary, dabbled with the dew and tore the briars, and further crawl and further go.
On the ground, sleepy sound, I'll apply to your eye a gentle lover's remedy.
Titania.
Sit thee down upon this narrow bed, while I thy ample cheeks soothe coy, and slip us roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy. Fairies be gone, and be all ways away. How I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Now I have the boy, I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. Be as thou was wont to be, see as thou was wont to see. Dane's blood or Cupid's flower hath such force and blessed power. And now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon, what visions have I seen? You thought it was an habit of an ass.
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? How I did own his visage thou.
Sound! Music! Come, my queen, take hands with me and rock the ground wherein these sleepers be. solemnly, dance in Duke Theseus' house triumphantly, and bless it to all fair prosperity. There shall the pairs of faithful lovers be, wedded with Theseus, all in jollity.
Fairy king, attend and mark, I do hear the morning lark.
Come, my lord, in our flight, shall we have it came this night that I sleeping here is found with these roses on the ground.
But soft what lips shall be.
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep, and this Lysander, this Demetrius is, this Helena. I wonder of their being here together.
Go bid the huntsmen wake them with their horns. Good morning, friends. St. Valentine is past. Forgive me with words what you couple now.
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you all stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world that hatred is so far from jealousy, so sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
My lord, I shall reply amazingly. Half sleep, half waking. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, without the pearl of the Athenian wall.
Enough, enough, my lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away, they would, Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you and me. You of your wife, and me of my consent, that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me herself, if this her path is hither to this wood, I am infuriated and followed her. Fair Helen and fancy following me. I wot not by what power, but by some good parentage, my love to Hermia melted as the snow. And the object, the virtue of my heart, the pleasure of my eye, is only Helena. Fair lovers, you have fortunately met. For this discourse we will hear more anon. If you, I will overbear your will, for in the temple by and by with us, these couples shall eternally live. Are you sure we are awake? It seems that we sleep, we dream. Do you not think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yeah, and my father.
And Hippolyta.
And I did bid us forward to the temple.
Why then, we are awake. Let us follow him, and by the way, let us recount our dreams.
Bottom wakes and recounts a strange dream, and his friends are called upon to perform their play before Duke Theseus and Athena's couple.
A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his young bride, very tragically.
3 marriages take place. Can you remember who married whom? Only one of Tanya left the house, and everyone lives happily ever after. Dreamy.
If we shadows have offended, think but not, and all is mended. As we have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear, in this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentlest do not reprehend, if you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck, now to scape the serpent's tongue, and to make amends ere long. Else puck a liar cool, so good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.